Nagaland News Network is very pleased to have celebrated artists and from Nagaland, of course, worldly known as well, Nise Meruno. And we're here to talk about his 10th year anniversary associated with Yamaha. And thank you so much, Nise, for speaking to us. First of all, tell us a little brief about your history and association with Yamaha.
Thank you so much, Esther, for having me and Nagaland News Network for coming to meet me. Yeah. So my association with Yamaha began on May 23rd, 2013. That was the day I signed my first contract with Yamaha. For them, one contract is for a year, and somehow we have been signing every year for the past 10 years. So this is really a moment of joy and also a time when I also look back into how it all began, from that small beginning into where I am. Not to say that I've achieved so much in the past, but definitely I've become a wiser person and I'm a happier person.
I'm very sure because of your achievements, Yamaha has also chosen you to be their artist. And it's been 10 long years. And what do you think does it take to be a Yamaha artist? I mean, especially from such a state that we also come in, where not much of people are celebrated in the line of music or encouraged as much, I would say, as other states. So what do you think it takes?
I would say that it is much more than just talent because if you talk about talent, there are so many talented people in our countries, and especially in Nagaland. But I think it goes beyond that. It also would be your personality, your maybe popularity. And like for me, I don't consider myself very popular because I'm not so much into YouTube channel or like having my own Twitter and stuff like that. Of course, I'm a social media user, but when you talk about popularity, it's not there. But I would want to think that I'm somebody who is very honest with my art, and probably that came across, and that is also something that the Yamaha people keeps telling me, that they appreciate my honesty and they also really value my creativity would be, I'm from a classically western classical background, but I also try and explore other genres, so I think that makes it very interesting for the audience. And somehow we have had a wonderful relationship, and I know it's only going to get stronger.
Yes, on that note, the relationship that you have with Yamaha, 10 years, like we have discussed, it's a very long time, and this is your anniversary with the company. What is it that Yamaha trusts in you so much? Like you said, signing contract after contract, which was supposed to be initially for 1 year. Now you've been signing with them, and their trust in you is that much as well. So, what is it that is there within you or with Yamaha as well?
One thing I know for sure that they appreciate in me is my creativity. They know I'm going to bring something to the table. Each time I'm asked to maybe launch a piano or review a new piano or maybe do a video clip addressing music students or music dealers or teachers, they know I'm going to bring something exciting because that is also me. I'm not trying to impress them, but I also want to do something different each time because I think creativity has no limits. If you are going to copy paste the same repertoire, the same content, then it becomes mundane. And I think Yamaha that way knows that I am going to bring something exciting, something very unpredictable, and that is what I think they appreciate in me. Yes.
On that note, what are your plans now with Yamaha? Any future plans with Yamaha? Are you coming up with any projects with them? Yeah, can you please give us a gist?
Yes, Yamaha. I mean, thank you, Yamaha, for believing in me and my talent, first of all. And then I'm also now very sure what I want to do with Yamaha, and that is to really, it's not about promoting Yamaha, giving a lot of publicity to the company, but it is also about promoting good music. And even if people don't take this up as a career, at least to let them know the benefits and the joy of having music in your life. That is something I really want to do, and especially in this day and age when we are so like bothered by maybe mental depression and maybe peer pressure. I want to give them at least a sigh of relief or that glimmer of hope, by promoting good music.
you were talking about the benefits of being with Yamaha, and then apart from the encouragement that they also give, let's just say a really yeah, teenager or a very young 20 plus, they are looking for materialistic benefits as well. This is on a lighter note. So what are the other benefits also of being a Yamaha artist?
It's it's very interesting, and I keep telling my friends also that Yamaha really spoils me. It's like because they make sure that you travel, in the best way possible. They give you a wonderful place to stay. For every concert, they provide a Yamaha piano, the kind of pianos that I would want. Even for my own personal use, they would give me piano. So these are some of the benefits, and definitely your tag or your maybe your how do you call your image? It goes up, yes, your reputation, because Yamaha, being Yamaha, such a reputed and trusted company, it really gives you that kind of highlight that people would definitely want to give you importance. Yeah.
Speaking of Yamaha, not just in the state, but in the whole country, can you just give us a highlight of what it is like for other Yamaha artists as well, including yourself? What is the schedule like throughout the year? Can you just give us a little?
Yes, a lot of people would think that it's just about concerts, but it is also about workshops, launching new pianos, reviewing new pianos. Maybe sometime I would just be asked to go visit a Yamaha showroom, like an appearance for people to come, and things like that, and even maybe poster campaign, and maybe when there's a huge event like the Palm Expo, then I'm required to be there, in the Yamaha. Place where I'm supposed to just perform and sort of promote the company. And the other side would be, we are not supposed to play or perform on any other pianos other than Yamaha. So they are very strict about things like that. So I would make sure that even if it's in a church or a wedding, and if I mean, I have no choice but to play on a different, and I make sure that the label is not shown. With all due respect to other music companies, but for me, I want to stay true to the company that has given me so much trust, and given me so much privilege and responsibility also. I want to stay loyal to that.
That's a very good advice also to future musicians and the youth, the youngsters over here also, to stay true to yourself and also who you're associated with. Lastly, I just wanted to ask, Yamaha, it's been a household name also since we were kids, you and I. So give us a little bit about the history. When you were kids, did you own a Yamaha keyboard, or I'm sure you grew up with music, So tell us a little bit about that. Your first time when you touched a Yamaha keyboard, or
Yes, I mean, thank you so much for asking me that question, and I think I'm going to get emotional answering this. It's like, Yamaha has, I mean, it's a dream. Definitely a dream come true. Like when I was growing up, I never got the opportunity to play on a Yamaha piano because, I mean, it wasn't available. And those days, definitely the only pianos available were maybe the pianos in Patkai, or maybe the piano that my grandmother owned, my cousin owned. I didn't even have a piano back then, right? So now to be embraced and to be associated with such a huge company, it's like, it's really unbelievable. And this is when we should also acknowledge that once God has chosen somebody, He makes sure that it happens. No matter where you are, you don't need to be in big cities, you don't need to be in that eat circle, you don't need to be a pastry celebrity, but even if you are under a tree, and if you are chosen by God, He will make sure that He will bring you up, lift you up. And I think I'm a testament of that. So I owe it all to God, you know. And a lot of people these days, I think we love to compare ourselves. And when we start doing that, we also are belittling ourselves. And also we try to maybe compete also with others. But I feel that as long as you are just yourself, you carry a beautiful heart, you are genuine, and you sort of embrace your imperfections, I think that's the beauty of being a human. We live in an imperfect world as an imperfect being. And even music, for that matter, I think a lot of people, again, we are running after perfection. The perfect selfie, I keep saying this, the perfect couple, the perfect song. But I don't think that is music or that is life, you know. These sort of imperfections makes us human. And I really want us to sort of be able to accept that. And I think that it is when we do that, we will start to appreciate life more and live life in a simpler manner. And the result of that would be we become happier people. Yeah.
Uh, Lastly, on a very light note, to mark your 10th year as a Yamaha artist, how did you celebrate? Did you celebrate it with a big bang, or did you have a really intimate, quiet time? How did you celebrate?
Yes, I mean, people who know me would think that, I'm going to go all out, like partying with friends, like, yeah, popping a bottle of champagne, whatever. But yeah, I'm not trying to say that I'm such a good person, but that was not what I did. I mean, in fact, yesterday uh, uh, when I had the time, I opened the word of God and I read Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And I think I'm truly, truly a living example, a testament of that verse. Yes.
So that was Nise Meruno. He just completed 10 years with Yamaha, and it is a prestigious moment for him also to complete 10 long years with a very big company such as Yamaha. And like he said, it is not about the worldly things or what benefits, materialistic benefits, but it is what is in your heart. And he has followed his heart throughout, and he's also mentioned a lot during this whole short conversation that he it is God who has pushed him and has guided him. And that was Nise. Thank you so much.